Watch out for a correction. It can go down as much as $500. And then what happened this week? Boop, the correction came. So where are we at now? It closed at 4,125. So it's a couple of $100 down from the high. And it could go lower. So here's the deal. By the way, today it hit 4,155. It's up about $27 today. As high as up another $20. But it could go down. If it goes down below 4,000, like around the 350 mark, 3,005. Watch out. That you look at the facts. We've been calling it like nobody else. Hey, how about those gold prices, huh? Remember, it hit a high of $4,381 an ounce. Yep. And what did we tell you? 2024, a golden year for gold. We've been positive on it. And then when gold prices, before they went down, what happened last Thursday? I said, watch out for a correction. It could go down as much as $500. And then what happened this week? Boop, the correction came. So where are we at now? Well, let's see. It closed at 4,125. So it's a couple of $100 down from the high. And it could go lower. So here's the deal. By the way, today it hit 4,155. It's up about $27 today. As high as up another $20. But it could go down. If it goes down below 4,000, like around the 350 mark, 3,005. Watch out. That could be the bottom. But if it stays above this level, watch for it to go higher. On the equity markets, the S&P was up 0.58. Dow Jones up 144 points. The NASDAQ up 0.89 points. The averages hit their highs. This is the lingo from CNBC. After White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said during a press conference that President Donald Trump will meet with Chinese President Xi next Thursday in South Korea. That announcement erased investors' fears about U.S.-China relations that have pressured equities on Wednesday. So another day of bullshit. Because you want to hear more bullshit? Let's go to Wednesday and let's listen to that bullshit guy. Oh, that scumbag that gave Argentina $40 billion to bail them out? What the fuck do I care about Argentina? Stocks finished lower Wednesday after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who stole $40 billion of our fucking money as our country's rotting in front of us to get to that little scumbag melee over there in Argentina. Hey, Bessent, remember you said that the peso was going to go back up? No. It went way, way down. But anyway, he said on Wednesday, confirmed that the White House is mulling plans to curb exports to China made with U.S. software. Those plans would build on Trump's statement almost 2 weeks ago that the U.S. will implement export restrictions by November 1st, or, quote,
In today's gold headlines, Morgan Stanley says gold's rally will likely go on. Gold broke a new record high on October 10th, surpassing $4,000 per ounce for the first time, and continued to climb since then. On October 21st, the rally hit a wall with a drop of as much as 6%, the biggest daily loss in 12 years. Still, gold has surged about 50% in 2025, cementing its status as one of 2025's top-performing assets. The price increases are a reaction to major policy, geopolitical, and economic developments this year, including tariffs, the Israel-Hamas conflict, concerns about the Federal Reserve's independence, and the U.S. government shutdown. Morgan Stanley Research expects the rally to continue and revised its 2026 gold forecast upward to $4,400 per ounce, a significant increase from its previous estimate of $3,313. The new projection implies an additional gain of about 10% from early October to the end of next year. I don't know about you guys, but the fact that all big banks are screaming bullish headlines lately is starting to become a massive red flag in my book that gold prices could take a deeper dip this time. Investors are watching gold not just as a hedge against inflation, but as a barometer for everything from central bank policy to geopolitical risk, says Morgan Stanley Metals and mining commodity strategist Amy Gower. We see further upside in gold driven by a falling U.S. dollar, strong ETF buying, continued central bank purchases, and a backdrop of uncertainty supporting demand for this safe haven asset.
Went up 3%. So we're paying for the sanctions. So when you go to the gas pump, the price of oil just went up 3% because we put fucking sanctions on Russia. Hey, you elect me? You elect me? I'm going to get the Ukraine war in 24 hours, all right? All right? Hey, now that I'm elected, before I even take office, the war's going to end, all right? All right? Bitcoin. That's up 2K, trading at around 110,000 per coin. Again, we're still bullish on it because the Trump team's in it and it's going to keep going up. Silver went up 31 cents. Again, here, you ready? CNBC. Intel shares beat in first earnings with U.S. government as top shareholder. What the fuck are we doing with Intel? Hey, call me an anti-Italian. There was this cat by the name of Mussolini. The merger of state and corporate powers is fascism. Got it? Got it? Trump wanting many more U.S. investments in big corps like Intel equals fascism, the merger of state and corporate power. And that was the cover of your Trends Journal, and it just keeps getting worse. What else? AI is already taking white-collar jobs. This is CNBC. Economists warn there is much more to tank. Yep. Circular AI deals spark worries of a bubble. No shit. Again, China's going to take over the AI world. India's number 2. Way overinvested in these companies. They ain't making any dough. Trillions of dollars. And now they're finally saying what we said back on January 28th to get ready for a dot-com bust. And they're actually even using this language now. Yep. They're even using the language now. During the late 1990s and early 1920s, such dependency loops mainly contributed and ended the boom years with the dot-com bust. Yep. No shit. Here we go. Circularity has become a buzzword in the artificial intelligence deals. Some investors, gamblers, have drawn comparisons between the mega deals of today and some excesses of the ongoing dot-com bubble. Yep. Very important from the Financial Times. By the way, that's a good newspaper. That's one I respect. They got a lot of good information there. Hedge funds take part in Hong Kong flotations at highest rate since 2021. The reason being, the artificial intelligence boom has reignited investors' interest in Chinese technology. You got it? You got it. They're not reporting that in the American news. And we've been saying this for how long? Only since January 28th. High-tech focus likely in Beijing 5-year plan. Yep. Again, it's all there. They're putting money into it, state-directed investments in new productive forces and infrastructure aimed to expand means of